Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Vobie One-Eyed Kenobi Showbie with me, the One-Eyed Kenobi Vobie Showbie. It's very nice to have your wonderful attention this evening. Lovely to see you. Looks like you're going through lots of different colour schemes out there. Red, yellow, green, blue, orange, purple. Who cares what colour it could be? It is green. Yes, it's green. Or not green. There is a different shade that it gets called, I think, teal. Teal is the colour. Rhymes with eel. Very nice to see you this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely Julia will be with us. I have no idea if actually you can hear me. We may have another Microsoft problem because Microsoft, funnily enough, decided to do another update earlier this afternoon. I did my reading show, and then suddenly up comes this thing, we just need to do another update. And it's like, what do you mean, do another one? You did one on Friday, and you ruined the show that day, and now you want to do one on Monday? What is going on? I wonder if there's a way of turning off these updates, although I'm reliably informed, of course, that we should be doing the updates, because that's the only way you can get rid of the spammers, the hackers, and the trolls, and goodness knows what, apparently, so they say. Let's hope it works. Anyway, the lovely Julia will be with us a little later on in today's show, but she has been delayed. Meanwhile, we have a phone call coming in already, so let's find out who that is, starting off the show with a call. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. All right, fair enough. Not actually there. Don't worry, if you can ring in again, if you want to ring in again. By the way, if you do spam me on the show, I will read out your phone number. So what you need to do is get one of those where it doesn't disclose your number. Although actually, unfortunately, the phone will block you. It won't ring through because you won't get through if you don't show your number. So ring if you're a spammer, and I'll read out your number, and half a dozen of us will ring you at 3 a.m, or don't bother. Simple as. It's probably the best way to deal with it. Anyway, hope you're all well and doing good. It's a Mondaddy today, and I have to say I've had a bit of a slow day today myself. I've been mucking about. Mucking about? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been mucking about in the van. The van has probably moved. It's parked up against a wall, you see, with my sliding door against the wall, so I can't actually get into the van. So what happens is that I have to drive the van about 6-7 feet forward on an angle like that so I can actually get into the side of the van, because I wanted to go mucking about. Yes, mucking about with the van. Mucking? Yes, I've said it already, so stop it now. Mucking about with the van? Yes! I've been mucking about with the van. Will you just shut up? I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. Sometimes it's just easy. Can you turn that bloody fire off now? I'm too hot. It's one of those days where a woolly jumper like this is just too much, and yet without a woolly jumper like this, it's just not enough. What do you do? How do you dress? What are you supposed to wear when the weather is, I don't know, one minute it's cloudy and miserable, the next minute the sun is blazing and it's lovely, and then there's a cold wind. You've got wait. Look, make up your sodding mind, for goodness sake. I can't cope with all this. 1 minute the jumper's on, 1 minute the jumper's off, 1 minute it's a jacket and a tank top, next minute it's just the jacket and no tank top, then it's no jacket, just the tank top, then it's back to the jumper in the first place, and what am I supposed? And then other people walking about in t-shirts. You go, surely you're not warm in just a t-shirt. Oh, and there's him walking about in his shorts. Well, he's been walking about in his shorts when it snowed. Yep, just what are you wearing? I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, what are you wearing on days like this? On days like this, what are you actually wearing? That's what I'd like to know. Let's find out from the comments what's going on. Mucking about? Yes, I was mucking about in the van. I was trying to hide the toilet. But I've come up. My son, ladies and gentlemen, my son Billy, he's a genius. He has been elevated to the status of genius. He just came up. I'll tell you, maybe I'll tell you. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll save it for another day. Archie Jenner says, hi, Richard. Could you walk down Poulter's Lane and then to Loxwood to show the difference in populations in Worthing? Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Where the hell is Poulter's Lane? And it's gone. I don't know where Poulter's Lane is. Where's Poulter's Lane? Anybody know? Nigel Sadler, I have. It could have been Maths Debater. I don't know who Maths Debater is. Monday is the new Sunday, says Sean James Cameron. What do you mean? Oh, Monday is the new Sunday. What, for not doing things? Well, I was busy Sunday, wasn't I? I was filming. I was out filming with the lovely Julia. Sorry, let me do that again. I was out filming with the lovely Julia. On Sunday. I've called that, you see, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to understand, this is what I call work. You know, walking about holding a camera going, oh, look, is that a primrose or is it marigold? I don't know. Is it primrose? Is it marigold? I don't know neither. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, is it a feather? No, it's not a feather. Is it a tiger? No, it's not a tiger. Is it a Kuala Lumpur? No, Richard, it's not a Kuala Lumpur. What the hell is it? What the blue blazes is it? We don't know. We'll have to ask someone. It's a primrose. No, it can't be a primrose. Yes, it is primrose. Primrose? Yes, it is primrose. Lovely little primrose. How lovely for the primrose. I call that work, ladies and gentlemen. You might think I was just swanning around. I call it work. I go home and I slap one bit of footage to another bit, and slap that bit of footage to another bit, and I shove a title on here, a bit of music there. There you go. That's my day done. 2 minutes of work. Boom, work. £500,000, please. I don't actually get the £500,000. You'll be ashamed to know. I do try. At the end of each video, I say, don't forget, of course, to give us a like, follow and subscribe, become a patron and send £500,000. Although sometimes that bit gets edited out. I don't know why. I don't know who... Eric? Are you the one that edits that out? Do you edit it out? Where's the button? Sorry, I can't make Eric talk, otherwise it's like sticking a thing up his... You know what. Eric, what was I asking him? I can't even remember now. We'll have to wait. Eric will have to come back in a minute. Let's find out what you've been gabbling on about, because you've been gabbling in the background there, which is nice. I like it when you do a bit of gabbling. Tracy Murphy says, evening from Fareham. Good evening, Tracy Murphy from Fareham. Very nice to you. Ernie Samet says, tally-ho, Richard. What a beautiful sunny day. The deers are lying on the grass whilst my busy mate pheasant chases the hens beside them. What an absolutely lovely sight. Spitfires going overhead, Lancasters to the left of them, and Hurricanes to the right of them, and Nazi bombers coming over. Send all your Nazi bombers, please, to Bristol. Get rid of the protesters out there. Well, that'll soon sort them out. There we are. That'll teach you. Get a few Stukas coming in. There we are. That's what we need. The measure sit 9050995 ME 109. Thank you. I got there in the end. ME 109 is what you want. That'll get rid of the bloody protesters protesting. Did you see that? Protesters. We want to protest against the police having too much thing to get rid of protesters. We want the right to be able to protest nice and quietly. And then they don't do it nice and quietly. It's like, you know, then they're going to go, well, of course we want this sodding bill, because if you have protesters like that, that's what we don't want. Thank you. Setting places alight, throwing statues down. There is due process. Ever heard of it? Due process. Hello? Did you forget to go to school for 700 years?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to just listen to the internet, the Twitter sphere when I go to school. I only believe in the Twitter sphere. They tell me I hear voices. Voices, I tell you. Voices!
Yes, I tell you. Lots and lots of voices. Oh, it's all bedlam. It's all bedlam in the world. Right, anyway, where were we? Zom Coco. Hello to you, Zom Coco. Very nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Colonel Cragratty, good to see you. Sean Ford, David Vad, Elaine Whitlock says, hello, Richard. Saw today reading by front door in the sun. I was spotted today with my feet up reading the farming of prehistoric Britain, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a laborious and highly academic piece of work by a gentleman whose name I cannot bring to mind at the moment, Professor somebody or other. But I managed to interpret at least 3 words on the page. So it was well worth it. Yes. No, it was interesting. Very interesting. I happened to be sitting outside. Yes, I did happen to be sitting outside getting my vitamin D so that I'm not passing any of the nasties, you know. What else have we got there? Daniel Watkins. I can hear you, Richard. I jolly well hope you can. What else? Sean Ford. Glasses on this time. Oh, good. Right, how are we going? Sean James Cameron. Nice to see you. Nigel Sadler. Colonel Craig Ratty, Rick M, David Vad, Archie, well, we got rid of him. Not Robson. I don't think it was any Robson. Is there any Robsons in the house? No, it's just me. Alison O'Brien. Seal, Meal and Wheel. Apropos of something or other. John B. Richard's van is coming on a treat, I reckon. Well, to be honest with you, I spent 2 hours in the van. 2 hours in the van. Cogitating. I could do this. I could do that. I could do that. If I did this, I could do that. Now, and I would, with the tape measure, ladies and gentlemen, with a measure of tapes. Yeah. That's just bragging, that is. Over that. Yeah, I could do that. I could do this. I could make it come down there with legs that come out like this. That could work. Or I could come down like this, and they could come out like that. Or I could lift it up like this, and they could come out like that. Or I could just buy something that just goes that. And then I happened to see, at the end of my road, they've been doing some renovations to a public building. Not a public building, a building that some public has bought. So it's now a private building, but some public person built it. And it's got these legs on it and a big round circular top. And I thought, take the circular top off or turn it into square. You could do that. I had lots of, and then my son Billy, he was genius, utter genius. You don't, because I haven't actually told you what all this and that and this and that is connected to. Because what I was trying to do is hide the loo. Hide the loo. Hello, lovely Julia. I was trying to hide the loo. Toodaloo, yes, because I've got a loo in there. And he said, why don't you just shove it underneath the bed? Pull it out when you need it. I said, don't be ridiculous, because there's. Wait a minute. Yeah. Why don't I just stick it on a caster, not in the caster, just slide it, so I can slide it back underneath the bunk bed. Nobody knows because you don't know what the layout of the van is like, but I could slide it on the bunk bed. It's gone. Problem solved. Solved. So then I rashed out. I don't rash anywhere. I rushed out, rasher of bacon, but I rushed out. I rushed out to the van in the back there, and I had to move it out because I couldn't get into the sliding door, and I moved it out, and I got in there, and I could do this. Oh, I wonder if, and I have to check this, and I need to. So it's possible. It is possible. I don't know. I need to think. Anyway, lovely Julia is here. We're going to add her to the scene. She's going to unmute herself. I need to put these on. We're going to say hello, find out what's going on in the world of the Julia. So we do that by pressing magic special button. Bing! Hello, lovely Julia.
Hello, lovely Richard.
Hello, lovely Julia.
I see you've been having a rant already.
Yes, I've got ants in my pants. Apparently, we had a troll in. I think I got a shot of one of them, and then another bloke called Archie Jenner's come in. I think we got a shot of him. I don't know if that's.
It looks like you had a couple of trolls right at the beginning, and then I don't think the other one's a troll.
Oh, isn't he? So I beg your pardon. If you're not a troll, somebody's deleted your comment.
But if you do keep repeating, then you do get treated like a troll.
Yes,
actually.
I'm sorry about that. So there we are. That's the way.
No, not you. The
Poulter's Lane is near Broadwater Green, says Archie Jenner. Ah, right, Broadwater Green, Poulter's Lane. I can't remember what you asked now because I got so excited about my van and all the potentials that my van might have, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, I'm calming down now, calming down. Station Master says, nice frock, Julia. It is a nice frock.
Thank you very much.
That's quite all right. It's £5. What else we got? Tracy Strickland Mottram says, hello, TLJ. Archie Jenner says, oops, sorry, don't panic. It's people just sometimes take a bit of time to say hello. Kathy B says, good evening. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry. We're all a bit late sometimes. Looking very summery, Julie. Yeah, I was talking about the weather. It's obviously nice and warm in Lancing, but I've been in this sort of 1 minute's warm, next minute's not warm. I mean, you know, you kind of like, it's jumper on, jumper off, jumper on, jumper off, jump off, jump on.
Yeah, if you've got your jumper off, stay in the sun. If you want to keep your jumper on, stay in the shade. That's what I found today.
I am learning it very quickly. Now, I've kind of done some sort of didgeridoo call, but not all. I don't know that I captured everybody. Some people did escape through the net. The clever ones who brought their own little scissors, they managed to sort of clamber through, and so I haven't announced them, but I can't tell you which ones were which. Kathy B, I failed to register, and Mark Donny McLeod still owes us the price of a ticket, a free ticket, so he owes us nothing. And Alison O'Brien, I did mention her, and Snacklifter, hello. Does this show have a DPF? It definitely does. What's a DPF?
What?
It has.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, no, we've got one of those. Of course we have. In fact, we've got a couple of them, a spare couple on the shelf, just in case. We all, Eric's in charge of the DPFs, aren't you, Eric?
That's right, sir.
He's got plenty. How many DPFs have you got down there?
I've only got the 3 now, sir.
He's only got. Maybe we should get another one. I wonder if I should just ring up the DPF shop. See if there's. Hello, is that the DPF shop? Yes. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, it's a recorded announcement. It's bloody closed, isn't it? It's out of hours. Sorry about that. We'll order another DPF. I don't know what a DPF is.
No, me neither.
Yeah. Could you tell us what a sodding DPF is? Because there's no point. Has this show got a DPF? I don't do arachnids. Not arachnids. What is it? Where you convert words into one letter and then you...
Anacronyms.
Anacronyms. I don't do anacronyms. They hurt my neck.
Not arachnids. Oh, gosh.
There we go. Not arachnids. A DPF. What's this? Diesel particulate. Well, I didn't know it was a diesel particulate. Have I got a diesel particulate? It's got what? 3. You got 3 up there and 2 on the shelf. I have no idea. How would I know? It's not even diesel. It's petrol. It's a petrol engine. It's not really. It's electric. It's steam. It's steampunk. It runs on Vobes vibes. That's what it runs on.
So answer me this.
Yes.
Have we got videos and lovely artwork sent in today?
Nothing. Got absolutely nothing.
Nothing?
No, it's completely... Debbie Gray sent in some rough and tumble with magpies. Bernie sent in Clogwin, 2,500 miles up in the air. Michael Thornley sent in a video about missing you from afar. And Sean Ford has got Ostara, whatever the hell that is. And Robin Jones has got the compound eye. But other than that, nothing. Absolutely
nothing.
Bloody nothing. I mean, you know, rattling around.
Ostara is the old word for Easter.
Is it?
Yes.
Ostara?
It was a fertility goddess or something.
Is it? I think it's like the spring equinox, isn't it?
Yes, the rebirth.
Rebirth! I want to be reborn. Please, let me be born.
Reborn. Because I have a DPF. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a DPF available for sale. If anyone would like to buy a DPF from me, I have one. I have several. Eric has 3. There's 2 on the shelf. How many have you got? I don't want to be particulate, whatever it is, because I think particulates are bad for the environment, aren't they? Who wants to be one of those things that manufactures all these particulates?
It's a particulate filter. Which
means... filters them out and spews them into the atmosphere. Who wants any of that? I just don't want to be... I have nothing to do. I just burn the diesel neat, mate. Turn it into smoke. smog people.
Just pour it into the Essie, it'll be fine.
Yes, the Essie. Blessy the Essie. Oh, now somebody got in touch with me today actually and said, would you like some wood? I said I would. He said, would you? I said I would. He said, oh, would you? Oh, never mind.
Would you?
Yeah, would you? Get it? Anyway, so he would be very kind and he said he would drop it round on Wednesday afternoon. So that's very kind of him. Thank you very much. And I said I would be pleased to receive it. So I hope he would go up a back passage and drop it off there. Anyway. You're a joker, says Daniel Watkins. You're a joker. Yes, I have no idea if it's got a diesel part. I mean, how would you know? The van doesn't say, this van contains diesel particulate filter. Containing a diesel particulate filter near you. Free from KTEL. Denon. Anyway, so how are you, lovely Julia? Let's find something out about the lovely Julia. How are you today?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I've been a little bit poorly, but I've been.
You
I'm
have?
alright.
You've been washed out? You had one of them. Hata ying tong, what number? Not allowed to do that because that's inappropriate. But, you know, this is a misogynist show, so that's not quite the right word, is it? I don't know. But I do the misappropriations for humorous purposes, not offensive purposes. If you do take some offence, please can you take the gate as well? Yeah, so you had a Chinese. It didn't, and you should have had their food. That was the problem. If you eat the people.
The thing is, I used to have Chinese takeaway, you know, a couple of times a month.
Blimey, a couple of times.
Before COVID hit.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, we ended up running out of money. So
Wait, because of COVID, you didn't have Chinese? I don't think the Chinese food has got the COVID in. I think it's a virus that you catch from people's particulates, not diesel particulates. You need a COVID particulate fit, a COVID PF, not a DPF, but a COVID PDF. Anyway, so yeah, it's not just because China invented the COVID thing and formed it up in some lab somewhere and sent it out the chimney, like in that film Survivor. Do you remember that in the 1970s? You don't remember that, but there was this China bloke and he dropped a file full of COVID. It was a sign. We all knew it was coming.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Chinese food. You had some Chinese food. You've only had it for twice or three times a month, and then suddenly you had some and you were violently sick.
Well, no, I hadn't had it for months on end.
Yeah.
So, and then we were able to treat ourselves the night before last.
Was anybody else in your household ill?
No.
Just you?
No, just me. But I've been adjusting my.
You've been an angel, haven't you?
Angel.
You have
me?
been an angel. You've been getting rid of your sugar addiction.
Well,
you no longer beat the children black and blue.
What do you mean no longer? What?
And there's many other things that you've stopped doing, or are now doing,
trying.
or hair drying. What?
Yeah, no, my body seems to have been rejecting the Chinese food.
Yeah,
sadly.
all that fast food.
I enjoyed
rubbish.
it very much going down.
I know that. What is his name? Jeffrey.
Harrison?
Yes, he's a fast food fanatic. He rang up the show only a few weeks ago, eating a kebab, if you remember rightly.
I do remember.
Yeah, that greasy kebab. You could hear it just dribbling down his chin as he was talking. I just thought it was absolutely obscene, ringing me up on air in front of everybody with this kebab juice dribbling down his chin and trickling all over his chest within the inside of his, past his string vest and everything. And he's the audacity to say he's going to give me a Super 8 millimeter projector. I mean, people like that, you know, you just don't need them, do you, really?
Who needs friends like that?
I know, absolutely dreadful. I hope he's watching. Bless him. We love him, really. He's a lovely bloke. And yeah, but he likes it. He's only in his mid-30s, and he gobbles up the old fast food. And you used to, but you stopped now. You stopped the fast food malarkey.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't afford it anyway, so
Right.
I've been having to cook from scratch a lot more.
And that's what's made you ill.
No.
No.
It was doing good.
Yes.
And then I had a Chinese, and I think it would have been the same had it been a Domino's or any other of the fast foods. We would have
Is that why it's
How?
called fast food? Because if it doesn't come out one end very quickly, it comes out the other even faster? Is that the idea?
Maybe.
Is that the
Maybe.
thing? Ron Langley says you can keep fast food. Absolutely. I don't like it. I mean, I'm not somebody that has a need or has the money, frankly, to go to a fast food. My son, who I obviously charge them a peppercorn rent, they must have a takeaway. And I get this... I don't know why I do that on my door, but anyway, I get this on my front door about 4 times a week. This is no joke, 4 times a week. And then it's like, is that for me, I wonder? And I start to go to the door. It's, no, it's all right, it's for me. Thunder down the stairs, boom, 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 boom. And often they don't hear this. And I go and answer the door, and there's some burly bloke from all sorts of different nationalities from across the world. And they're all doing this with their, they've got a bag full of it and holding it like this. I'm going, what is it? Is it a nuclear reactor? It's COVID, mate, COVID. What, you're giving me a bag full of... No, in case you've got COVID. No, I haven't got COVID. If I had some COVID, I'd give it to you. I'd share it round. I'm a generous person. You're very welcome to some. I'll see if I can scratch some out the bottom of the fridge. Bound to have got some COVID there. Wait a minute, I've got some products from China. Let's see if anything of that's made in China. It's made with COVID. Lovely, there we are. Grind that down, bit of plastic. Anyway, so he gives me this bag, and I go, well, crikey, hang on. Bill! I'm shouting up to Bill, like this. Or sometimes like this, depending on which side of the head I use. And then it's like, how much do we owe? No, paid for, paid for. And then they get on their magic carpet and away they go. Boom. I can see I've impressed you.
Jeffrey Harrison says...
oh, no, he's not there, is he? Oh, my God, what have I done? What have I upset him?
He says, this is ruining my Chinese.
Jeffrey Harrison, we love you. We love you. See, this is the type of show where if you get to know the audience, you can abuse them terribly. It's called banter, isn't it? It's called banter. It's called banter. It's called fun. It's called inclusivity. That's what I call it. Officer, my lord, my lady. That's what I... Gov. Yes, so anyway, there we are. Archie Jennifer says, Judith, if you put the Vogue show in your question, it might be seen by Richard Vogue. That's true. If you do, as Judith says, Archie, then I may or may not see it, because when people, lots of people do their tapping away, can't always see it because, there's lots of it. And I'm talking to the lovely Julia, I'm talking to the camera and all the lovely people watching, and so very often miss quite a lot of the wonderful comments that come in. But don't worry. Any of those that say things like, we're sending you 200 quid, I certainly prick my ears up. So if you say that and, you put it, send it. If you really want to get the comment over, write it on the back of a £20 note and I'll read it out. Send it to me.
Sean, you don't believe in inflation then?
No.
You used to say a £50 note.
I know. Today is a generous offer. It's a special discounted offer. What else have we got out there? Sean James Cameron says, hence... There's a word. Who uses the word hence? I love it. I use that word, hence. Hence why I thought it was a seaside, as I had seen JB documentary. He's not talking to me, though. He's talking to somebody else. Knock, knock. Here we go. John B. Here's a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? The doctor. The doctor who? It's not Doctor in the House or... what were those Dirk Bogart? Not Bogart. Yeah, Bogart. Dirk Bogart?
Dirk Dogart.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The old films with Doctor in the House, Doctor... what was his name? What's his name? Robinson Justice. What was his name? Oh, come on. You know it. You don't know it. It was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as the bloke who had the factory that did toot sweets. What was his... The audience, please, help me out here. What's his name? Something Justice. Oh, God, I know his name so well. I'm going bonk. I think I must have got the dreaded, What was his name? James... That's it. James Thingamy... James Robinson Justice. Oh, yes, that's it. Cut it out, man! Cut it out! Oh...
Got that out of your system?
Yes, I have. I'm getting a lot out of my system. When it's ajar. When is a door open? When it's ajar. What?
Yes.
Something like that.
Badum-tish.
Anyway, so you've been feeling very poorly and you put your jumper on now. But see, you're doing it. You see, 1 minute you're hot, 1 minute you're cold.
Yep.
The world is going bonkers. Toot sweets are the things we want. Or something. What?
Ernie said it now.
What's that?
He says 30 minutes in, no thumbs down. Well, there will be
30
now.
minutes in and no thumbs down. Where's the... Can I put a thumbs down on my own show? Am I able to do that?
We want the thumbs down. We want the thumbs down.
Give me love.
I missed you singing Toot Sweet, didn't I?
Yeah. Toot sweet sides. I don't know the words.
Toot Sweet. Oh, I can't remember the words
Toot
actually.
sweets are
Toot
what they sound.
sweet
Do 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 do. La da 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 dee dum. Isn't that how it goes? And then it gets later on to
can't remember the tune now
sweets,
because of the,
sweets, dee dee dee
chorus,
dee dee
that
dee 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 dee.
Toot Sweet, Toot Sweet, the toot of a flute with a flavour of fruit.
The toot with a flute with a flavour of fruit.
Yes. Toot sweets, no longer need candy be mute.
There we are.
Anyway,
No longer
yeah.
can candy be mute. You
Feels
don't
that
get
one.
those sort of lyrics in a police drama these days, do you? The world is your lobster, says Sean James Cameron. Funny enough, I was just looking at George Cole's. That's the name of his biography. It was a line in one of the Minders things that he put in, and then the scriptwriter apparently came up to him and said, "I think I owe you 12.5 quid because it's the best line I've ever written." Funny, how did you know that? I mean, I was watching it literally just before the George, what's his name? George Cole, I mentioned it already, who played Minder, and he appeared as Flash Harry in the Trinian films, the Saint Trinian films, of course, with Alistair Sim, my hero. Have you been live streaming as they moved out?
Will you be live streaming as they move out?
Oh, well, the trouble with that is, of course, there'll be so many cheers and "Way, whoa!" that it'll be. They are moving out. Do you know they bless their little socks of cottons? They're taking on the keys on the 25th, and they're going to stay there the first night. And they said, "Oh, but what we need is a blow-up mattress." I said, "I've got one. Have it." I said, "I've got a spare mattress upstairs. Have it." Just. They said, "But we will be coming back." I said, "Don't worry, I'm changing the locks." Truly scrumptious. Oh yeah, truly scrumptious, says Kevin, Kerry, even.
Truly scrumptious.
I love Minder, says Robin Jones. I've got the box set. Have you? It was a brilliant series of its day. And Robert Crosalast, whoever that is, Robert Crosalast, night, I shot an elephant with my pyjamas. How it got there, I never know. Anyway, shall we play a video?
Yes.
So
I think we should.
now this came in from Debbie Gray, and it's a bit of bird porn, apparently. I mean, this is what I've been led to believe. Let me read you the email. Debbie says, "Dear Richard, I'm forwarding you a video of a couple of magpies giving it all this morning. I had to admit to my 4-year-old grandson, asked what they were doing. I said, rough and tumble. I wasn't prepared for the birds and the bees talk first thing in the morning. But although actually there is no bees involved, it is just purely birds. So somewhere along the line, the bees didn't get the message. But don't let that worry you. I'm not worried.
I think are we getting an audio echo?
Yeah, we are. Is it from you?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, it comes and it goes. It's gone now.
I'm doing nothing to create it.
No, it's just sometimes it's there, and it's not me. It's not me.
Well, it ain't me, Gov.
All right. Well, it's. I can't hear it now. Can anybody? I'm not feeding it out. Anyway, right. We're going into the video box. Press the video box. Nothing bleeding happened, did it? Where's the video box? Video. There it is. There we are. See, we're in the video. But I need to do another graphic, don't I, for the video box for us to be piled up all around videos. That's what I need to do. Maybe somebody can create one for
That'd be
me.
funny.
Yeah, if somebody could create one for me, a video screen where you put 2 pictures, like the video pictures, in amongst a whole load of video screens. If you could do that for me in the next 20 seconds and send it to richard@vobes.com, make sure it's in the ratio for 720p. That would be lovely. And then it can be the background that we put these 2 videos in. And then it would be great. And I can supersize Julia back up to official size them. Although, actually, we've swapped over. Have you noticed how we've swapped over?
Yeah, that is weird. I look. Is it just me, or do I look stretched in that small of a?
Yeah, you might be stretched, actually. It's a stretch having you in the show. I can make you look thinner. But anyway, we're going to go into magpies. Oh, yeah. Now, the thing about this This came in, Debbie, no disrespect to you whatsoever, because it's your first video and whatever, but it came in that way instead of that way.
Oops.
So this becomes difficult now because what I have to do, in order to do this, I have to hide Julia and me and that, so that I can play it so it doesn't look silly. So we go... If anyone's actually offended by two birds hacking each other to bits and having sex, then please write to your local MP. I don't know if they're wearing condoms. It's very difficult to tell. Yeah, we can now. What is it then? No, it might be a rape. It might be rape. It might be Magpie rape. I was just trying to remember the Magpie theme. By the way, nobody can see us at the moment. That's because now I've got to plug in all these things in the reverse order. Oh, there's me. And there's lovely Julie. Is that it? Is that all of us? Yes, I think that is. Marvellous.
That certainly didn't look right.
Didn't look right, did it? I'm just going to do this. Hold on one
It
second.
looked more like a barroom...
Barroom brawl. Well,
Yeah.
I got the impression from Debbie and... Oh, hang on. We've got Steve Baker on the
I was
line.
expecting one of them to pick up a patio chair and chuck it out the window.
Absolutely. Hello, Steve Baker. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Emma seems to think that actually wasn't. That was two male magpies having a fight.
Oh, well, there we are. You see, it just goes to show we don't know what we're... I just take this stuff. People send me all sorts of stuff, you know. You should see some of this dodgy stuff that I get from these XXX-rated websites, that they tell me it's just two people having a walk in the park, except their clothes fall off.
We're of the opinion it was two male magpies that were fighting for the female.
That we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Ah, right. So there we are. We didn't get the whole story, really. I think, Debbie, you need to go and film the whole story. But it was nice to see
Emma, they don't do it they do it. Did you say they don't do it, or they do it in a missionary position? They don't do it in a missionary position.
Oh, they don't. Mugged in daylight, says Sean James Cameron. So, yes. Oh, well, that's interesting. I mean, how would you, unless you're a bird watcher... Julia didn't think it was very consentful anyway, because it did seem a bit violent, poking each other with that great big beak.
Yeah, they usually mate both up the same way, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, and they don't use the beaks. I think they use a different erect projectile, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. By
If
the way,
I've got that right.
I can't hear the call, by the way.
Oh, you can't hear the call either. I mean, not either. I mean, as well as last time. Again. I wonder why that is. It's not being routed to you. So,
Eric?
Well, that's very strange, isn't it? Let me just think.
No, I'll listen on the...
Oh, listen on the thing. Yeah, sorry, Julia can't hear you at the moment. We are...
hello?
But
Hello, Julia.
You can hear Julia. Sorry, Julia can't hear you at the moment. Oh, she's vanished. Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. Anyway, thanks
You're
for that.
having a few
Sorry.
technical gremlins lately, aren't you?
Well, I know, it's bloody Windows, they come in, they say, don't worry, we'll fix everything with our new update, and then they just cause utter confusion, and we all go, well, we don't know what's happening now. But never mind. It's all good stuff. So you're all right, are you, Steve? Did you have a good weekend whilst you're on the line?
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's
Yeah,
been
no.
good. I've been building rustic planters for people.
Oh, that's an unusual little hobby. Is that a sideline? Is that what you do in furlough?
Yeah, well, I suddenly thought Emma had me building a load for the front garden, so I took a photograph and put it onto the old Facebook.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, Emma's customers coming for dog grooming, they go, "Oh, that's fantastic! I could do with some of those." And I've been kept usefully occupied since. I've spent nearly 3 or 4 days now just building planters. And,
I wouldn't worry about opening that shop anymore. I think that planters is the future. If you can get a few Bertie Bassets in there at the same time and grow a licorice tree, that would be good.
No, I'm definitely on for opening the shops again. We're getting excited now. We've got new stock coming in, and I'm raring to go.
What's your favourite? What's your best seller in a sweet shop like yours?
Toffee crumble.
Really, toffee crumble? Never heard of it. Is that like rhubarb crumble but with just toffee in it?
No, it's
glad
made from remnants of Twix, apparently.
Wait, so the thing that is most popular is the waste product of a other product that's supposed to be popular that isn't? That is the...
Yes.
Gosh, that's like broken biscuits selling more than biscuits actually being properly stuck together.
Yes, absolutely.
What's your favourite sweet?
I like licorice.
I love licorice. I love it. Oh. How much sugar is in licorice?
I go for the sugar-free. We do sugar-free licorice.
Oh, my God. What was in that
Emma
then?
just said her favourite is Pontefract cake.
Oh, Pontefract cake. So what's the difference between a Pontefract cake and anything else? Because isn't that licorice?
We don't know. It's just where they come from. Leeds, isn't it?
It
Leeds.
comes from Pontefract.
Pontefract in Leeds.
Yes, where they do the racing. I've been to Pontefract Racecourse.
All right. What did you bet with? Licorice?
No, funnily enough, I was dressed as a schoolboy. I was entertaining. Well, I told
Emma would like to ask a quick question.
Yes, bung her on.
She goes, is that possible?
Yeah, bung her on.
It's for everybody, really. Hi, Richard. Hi, Julia.
Hello. Say hello, Julia.
Hello.
Julia can't hear, unfortunately, because we've got some weird problem. But
okay.
Just so she knows, Emma, I'm now talking to Emma, Julia. You can say hello to you.
Hello.
You can say hello, Julia, because she can hear you. She's not actually going to do it.
No,
she's listening to the. I think she's listening to the feed. Are you listening, Julia?
I am. Hello.
There we go.
Oh, you're on a delay.
It's really difficult because I'm trying to keep up with the conversation.
Yes. Sorry about that, Julia.
30 seconds delayed at least.
Yes.
Sorry. Hello, Emma.
Hiya. Going back to birds.
Yes.
The sea eagle was released a couple of years ago into the Isle of Wight. Has anybody on the Vobes show ever seen one flying over Sussex? Have they, just as an input really, if other people have seen one, can they send it in to you so we can keep an eye on it? Because it's obviously interesting to see how far they're spreading. The first one that was tagged went off to Big Ben on his first weekend out.
Did it?
And all the way, yeah, because they're a huge bird. So for them to fly round Sussex, around London, and back to Sheppey Island and back to the Isle of Wight is a daily little jaunt for them, really. But I just wondered if anybody had ever seen any.
I've just put a picture up. I hope that's what it looks like. It's just coming on the screen. The sea eagle. Has anybody? If anyone's, excuse me, belching into the microphone. Has anybody actually seen a sea eagle? So went on to the Isle of Wight and then returned to Big Ben. Did you say to the Houses of Parliament?
Well, basically, in the 1970s, they were released back in Scotland because they were extinct through people taking the eggs.
Oh, right.
And there's a population in France, and 2 years ago they re-released them back in the Isle of Wight, hoping to increase the gene pool between Scotland and France, which seems like a long way away, but of course they're huge. Their wingspan is like 8 foot wide.
Blimey.
So they will fly from, a long way.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw one today flying above us. And of course, we're in Bognor Regis, so we're not far from Isle of Wight. But I just wondered if anybody else, on the Vobes show has ever seen or heard anything about them really, because they've been breeding now for 2 years down here, and perhaps there's a new clutch. Perhaps, I don't know.
I've got a picture up now of this sea eagle that's clearly tagged, so it's obviously done something wrong. And it's standing on a brick with a green forest, but it's gosh, it looks like a very grumpy looking thing with its yellow
It does.
beak.
Looks like a vulture, doesn't it? Really?
Doesn't it? It's sort of sitting there on guard, as if like guarding,
Yeah.
going, I'm really pissed off with this. I think I could be doing so. I wish I'd been working in the evening in Bristol. That would be a bit more lively than standing here.
Definitely.
But yeah, you wouldn't want to have a sort of get on the wrong side of one of these, would you? If it's flying down and goes
no.
for you.
And the thing is, I mean, they were known to take lambs up in Scotland. And there was a bit of
Lambs?
they could lift up a whole baby lamb.
Scottish lamb. Blimey.
Yeah, they could.
Okay,
They would.
I've been taken. Help me. Sorry.
Well, but now obviously people have heard of their chihuahuas and their dogs going missing, and
Blaming it on.
well, they're not blaming it on anything really, but if they could take a lamb, a chihuahua is probably a quarter of the size, isn't it? Really.
Robin Jones says they're also known as the flying ironing board. Because
Really?
I guess because of the wingspan, is it?
Yeah, they're so big. Exactly. Well, yeah.
That is an amazing. It is amazing. So we will definitely keep out for that. So massive.
Keep your eye on board, and people might phone in if they've seen something. But hang on, I'll pass you back.
Are they any near to pterodactyls then?
I'm not sure. They do look a bit like it, don't they? I think it's like the red kite was reintroduced. And other such things were reintroduced, weren't they? So it's a case of getting back to the whole ecosystem, isn't it? Really?
Yes. Yeah. A bit of rewilding, as they call it.
Yeah. And what was the other thing? It wasn't otters. It was the teeth. Beavers. Beavers have been reintroduced.
Yes.
The teeth. And obviously in America, there you've had the wolves as well. So
Yes. Here's a question for you. Did you know that sheep wore dentures?
No.
No, apparently some sheep can actually wear dentures because this is you may laugh. I laughed when I heard this, but I was reliably informed by somebody who knows country ways that the teeth of sheep can be worn out if if they're not slaughtered and eaten and what have you, and they're left as a private little flock and they just keep going. Their teeth can wear out, so they can't.
But they
feed them.
grow all the time. They grow all the time, don't they?
I don't know about it, but I was just told that if their teeth have something wrong with their teeth, they get dentures.
But they don't have teeth at the front. They have a palate, a rough palate.
There's always somebody who knows more than I do. Get rid of her quick. Eric, ditch the call. We don't want people
All right,
like this. We
See
don't want
you
anyone like this
later.
ringing in on the show, showing us up. What do we know? I was reliably informed that...
Richard,
Yes.
you've been educated.
I'm educated every bloody day. That's the trouble.
Just on a note about those
Teeth.
eagles.
Those eagles, yes.
Those eagles, they've all got GPS trackers.
Have they?
And they released 6 on the Isle of Wight.
Yeah.
One's gone missing, and they don't know where it is, which is great for GPS.
Yeah.
But they tracked one of them, and it flew all the way up the north coast to Scotland, and then flew all the way back down.
Gosh. Did he get stuck on the ring road on the way? Right, because sometimes it gets on the M25 and just parks there for a long time.
Well, he hovered over it a little
did
bit,
he?
I think. Yeah, right. I think he saw a moped on the M25 and saw it as
So
food.
if somebody had nicked one, let's say somebody caught one and shoved it in the van, you'd know, wouldn't you? Because it would just be following the road system.
You will not get one of those into the back of your van, Richard.
No,
The
I wasn't.
wingspan alone wouldn't fit.
No, I wasn't thinking of my van. I was thinking more like somebody with a Pentechnicon or something. Just, it was hypothetical. I'm not
Possibly.
going out. If you think I'm going out with a grumpy-looking thick bird like that, I've gone out with some grumpy-looking birds in my time, but one that was as dodgy as that, I assure you, I am not mincing my words with him. Anyway, on that
With
note,
claws like that and a beak like that. you
exactly.
wouldn't wanna
I
come
know
into
who's coming off
contact, would you?
worst. Anyway, lovely to talk to you, both
Lovely
of you.
to talk to you.
Stephen, Emma,
Bye, Richard. Bye, Julia.
take care. Look after yourselves.
Talk soon.
Bye. There we go. That's lovely Steve Baker and the very knowledgeable Emma, who put me in my place. So there we go. God, that was interesting, wasn't it, Julia? You never know what's going to happen on a show like this.
No, you never know. I did try to tell you. I'm pretty sure that sheep dentures thing is not a thing.
I don't know, because I've been told by somebody who knows about country ways.
Yeah, that somebody also knows how you like to pull the wool over people's eyes. And
I see what you did
yank
there.
chain.
Pull the wool over their eyes. Very clever with sheep. You didn't know you did it, did you?
I did.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Right.
I'm not as stupid as I look. Honest.
Oh, really? Right. Time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have another look at some photographs, because as time is ticking on, we have a photograph from Robin Jones, who, I can tell you, sent in not magpies roughing it up with an eagle and having a punch-up with the wrong proboscis. What animal has a proboscis?
Proboscis. I think you're saying it wrongly. An insect.
Yes, that's right. With the, isn't it a proboscis?
It's their mouthpiece.
Yes, they're proboscis.
Mosquitoes have them.
The proboscis. Everybody.
Because you've said it wrong a few times now, it'll take me
Everybody
ages to
wants
say
a
it right now.
proboscis. Who doesn't want a nice proboscis sticking out your face? I wish I had a proboscis.
By the way,
Yes.
if anyone in the in the
Audience.
south of England has seen or spots a, I'm sure it's a European eagle owl, but one of our viewers lost one last year.
Oh no.
Their bird went missing. Yeah, the lovely Mary, in fact, and Philip Hammond.
Oh no, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely Mary and Phil and Hammond.
She hasn't. I think it's a girl. Anyway, the bird hasn't turned up.
So what is
still.
it?
So if anyone sees
An
a
eagle
European-
owl?
Yeah, flying around loose. Yeah, it's theirs.
Ah,
Let
right.
someone know.
Someone knows. You can hook it up with that sea eagle and then make a nice couple. So we're going to look at something called the compound eye. Oh, we've got this strange bit of... I can hear a little bit of echo in the background, but try and just... I don't know why that is. I've no idea. I probably won't manage to sort it out until we move the new studio and in the high-tech studio. It's going to be all very glamorous. It won't. It'll just be a bunch of the same equipment shoved on the floor upstairs whilst I panic. This is called the compound eye from Robin Jones, and he says, "Hi, Richard. A picture of an horrible fly showing clearly its compound eye. No wonder so difficult to sneak up behind." And here is the picture. Isn't that amazing?
Fabulous.
That is lovely. Compound eye. And I just like, of an evening, if I've got nothing better to do, is to sit there counting the hairs of a fly.
It's more hair than you.
It certainly has. And they're certainly more abrupt and all over the place. Has a fly got a proboscis?
Yeah.
A proboscis?
Hang on, they've written it down over here. Where is it?
Proboscis.
Shush!
Sorry.
Stop saying it wrong so I can try and say it right.
Yeah, sorry.
Proboscis.
Proboscis.
Proboscis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway.
Proboscis. Could somebody rhyme it with something or do it phonetically? Now we have to wait because we've got to wait for people to understand. I took a proboscis drink every morning. Osmosis, proboscis. Is that how it goes? Osmosis, proboscis. No, proboscis. I'm sure it's. Is it proboscis? Why did I introduce the word? I have no idea.
Wait.
Is it?
Wait, listen.
It's an elongated snout. It's like what an elephant has, but on an insect.
Hang on, listen.
Yeah.
Proboscis.
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 That doesn't sound right.
Proboscis.
Proboscis. Oh, proboscis.
No, it's a silent C. Proboscis. I can't.
Who was?
Proboscis.
You could just play that all night, couldn't you? Ladies and gentlemen, time for
Proboscis. Proboscis.
the buses.
Proboscis.
The buses. Come and get the buses. On the buses. Dun, 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 bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-da-dum. Proboscis. Do, 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 do. Remember the buses? On the buses? I used to love On the Buses.
No, still don't know it.
No, it's still not. Proboscis.
No.
Isn't it proboscis? Didn't that's what I say, proboscis? I think my way of saying it's much nicer, proboscis. I think it sounds better. Anyway, does a fly have a proboscis or proboscis?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Does it? What is the proboscis? What is the? It's like an elephant's, just a long snout, isn't it? Is that effectively what it is?
No, it's the mouthpiece. The trunk is the nose.
Oh, yes, I know the trunk is the nose. Yes, I know that. I know that.
The proboscis is the
You
mouth.
said berm. Yes, I know that. Does your dog bite? It is not my dog. Oh, dear. It's a long night, isn't it?
He's gone again. He's gone
He's
again.
gone again. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that was the night that was, and this was the fly that is, with its proboscis and its compound eye. Just look at those hairy legs. Yeah. Whoa, very sexy.
Lovely shot.
Lovely shot. Right, Bernie. Bernie is taking us up to Clogwyn, which is 2,500 feet up above the level of the sea in Snowdonia. He was recently on holiday there, I think in the midst of COVID when you're not allowed to go anywhere. He thought, this is a good time for me to get up there. So, no, he didn't. Of course, he didn't. He's far too sensible a man to do any of that nonsense. So, what are we doing? Oh, I've got to press the proboscis button. Hang on a minute. So we go here. Oh, he did it again. Doesn't play the music. Why is it? What is the matter? I don't... What? There it is. There it is. There it is. Thank you. What? Now, has anybody not got... Have we not got the graphic yet? Has nobody sent me the graphic? I thought someone was going to do this within the next 20 seconds and send me... And I could have put it in.
Can I try this a second?
Yes.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
Dave Ivad says,
Yeah.
Moses supposes his toesies are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously, and Moses, he knows his toesies aren't roses, as Moses supposes his toesies to be. Woo!
Blimey.
That was fun.
Do it. Just do it one more time. Speed it up a bit.
Moses supposes his toesies are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously, and Moses, he knows his toesies aren't roses, and as Moses supposes his toesies to be. There was 3 mess ups there. Whoa.
Never mind, we didn't notice. Jeff Harrison has sent me an email, but there's nothing in it. Jeff, there's nothing in it. If you were sending me the lovely new graphic for the Vobes show, you failed miserably because there's nothing there. But Sean James Cameron has sent me a picture of some sheep. Not quite sure. Oh, this is a sheep with teeth. Look, she said a pallet, didn't she? But look, have a look at this. Sorry, we will get to your Bernie picture. There it is, a sheep with...
Oh.
Put that there in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, I love it when I get it right. I love it when I get it right.
How exactly do we know that those aren't its own teeth?
Well, no, that might be its dentures. That might well be its dentures. Don't look at my email box.
It might and is completely different.
Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, if it's not its own teeth, then it's got to be dentures, doesn't it? It's not like, oh, that's Brian's teeth. You've got my teeth. You got my teeth, mate. You've done my teeth. I mean, that would be outrageous. The top is the palate, says Steve. But, they're making it up. Blimmin' Steve and Emma, they just make it up and pretend they know all this knowledge just because they've got sweet shops. You would think that they would, everybody goes in their sweet shop. No wonder we've got palates because their teeth have dropped out because they've been eating all those sweets. Oh, well, I've got to be nice to him. Got to be nice because he's going to let me in the shop and eat some of those lovely licorice. Actually, I think Steve said he's going to send the show a big bag of licorice that you and I can sit and eat in the show because you don't like licorice, do you?
I hate licorice.
So I'll eat it. Oh, perfect. Mark Burgess says it's photoshopped. Well, of course he bought the photograph. Where else do you think he got it from? Bound to get it from a shop. The sheep ate the shepherd. It's the shepherd's dentures, says Michael Thornley. Perfect. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's a good show.
Wasn't it
our
lovely Adrian that told you that?
Adrian?
Yeah, legit.
No. This was Harriet's mother. If you must know, Harriet's mother lives in the country, lives with sheep. They have sheep on the other side of their ha-ha.
Does she have a sense of humour?
No. She told us because we were having this conversation about something else, and little Tilly Tanner was running around, and that's the name of the dog, and she was running around and what have you, and she was chasing the sheep, and I said, be careful, don't get bitten. And Harriet said something like, they don't bite the sheep because they haven't got any teeth, and then Mum said, well, of course they do. Because often their teeth isn't very good and they have to have dentures. And she was as straight as a die. No, she wouldn't have joked.
I reckon she was told that when she was a kid and she believed it all her life.
She knows the farmers and stuff.
if sheep had to wear dentures, don't you think we'd be seeing more of them in fields that we walk through full of sheep? You know how easy it is for dentures that even have been glued in really well to just flop out the mouth. It's preposterous, Richard. Preposterous.
Is it preposterous? Is it one of
Proboscis.
those preposterous? It's a preposterous proboscis. Anyway, never mind all that. Bernie was taking us up into bloody wherever it was, Snowdonia. Right, Bernie.
Let's go.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to get back into. Oh, it's worked this time. That's funny, isn't it? They bloody worked that time. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Bernie, save us from myself, please. Here we go. Bernie is up on the top of. It's very nice.
And the sun out makes quite a difference. This is the most incredible thing, and I don't know if you can see it. There is a rainbow. There actually. And it goes all the way up and through the clouds there. And down the other side. I don't know if you can see it. What a lovely thing to see. To say 2,500 odd feet up. It's a shame we can't go all the way to the top, but you know, it was worth getting wet just to see this rainbow. How clear it is. I don't know whether you can see it. And as I pan round there, you'll see how it clears. And now that sun's out, it feels quite warm. And there's the Hunslet diesel. Snow just now, and there's Lamberis down below. There you see it, the changing face of the mountains, and the temperature's just gone up a good 5 to 7 degrees, if not more, in the sun. And that is my trip as far up Mount Snowdon as can go in this pandemic. What a shame we can't go further.
It is a shame you can't go further. Julie's just temporarily disappeared, but she will be back, have no fear. So, thank you so much, Bernie. That was lovely to see that. Hang on, just getting back into the show mode here. I'd just like to share this with you. I'd just like to share this little thing here for you. Thank you very much. Here we go. If you look at the top, it says, false teeth for cattle and sheep. Yes, the present invention relates to the method of creating false teeth for animals, which includes the prevention of teeth abrasion. This invention describes the hardening agent, which will expose the light sources, whatever. Background to the invention. It says, as cloven-footed animals as such, cattle and sheep have 8 interior teeth in the lower jaw. And here, look, pictures of bloody teeth on sheep. Thank you. And if that's not a sheep with a tooth coming out of it, I am a lumberjack with I don't know what. So look, and there, look, they've got teeth. They've got teeth. Oh, blimey, the things you have to do on the Vobes show to get people to understand. There we go. I'm toothed out. Toothed.
Feel better?
Yes, much better. So there we are. You managed to watch the video through the Ninja, did you?
Yeah, I could hear it through there, but not very well, so I watched it there anyway.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough. You can't walk to the top from there, says Mike Stevens. Can't you walk from the top from there? I had no idea. Bernie was up there. When the dentist wants to check the sheep's dentures, does he or she ask the sheep to say bah? Yes, of course. Absolutely. Clyde Wardful. Andrew Norris says, stunning views, nevertheless. Absolutely. Lovely to look down the mouth of a... from the top of Snowdonia. Yes, of course. Thank you, Bernie. That was really good. We very much enjoyed that. It was nice to get away from the stupid subject of teeth and sheep. I don't know why you brought it up, Julia. I wish you'd shut your mouth.
Because I'm ridiculously stupid.
That's right, ridiculously. So ridiculous, it almost seemed as if it was me.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Almost.
Almost, but not quite entirely. So there we. I've not been up on Mount Snowdon. I would like to go up there, although, you know, generally the world and his brother is up there, and I don't like crowds.
Kind of the same here. That was a beautiful video. Thank you so much, Bernie. Yeah, really lovely. That rainbow, that's something.
Yes, I know. Wasn't that lovely?
That was.
And how many times are you going to be in the right place at the right time to capture something like that?
Not very often.
Oh, yeah, not very often. That's right. No point me trying to count because I have no idea. So there we go. So that was that. Marvellous. So we've done our photo. By the way, if anybody wants to send in some artwork, you can send it in, you know, because we have Mr. Norris all standing by at any moment to play us... So we do want to make most of that. So if you've got any artwork at home that you've drawn, crayoned, done with a bit of charcoal, you know, a bit of lost chalk that you've found somewhere at the bottom of wherever, then do send it in to us, and we will. We can't promise to send your pictures back. In other words, we take your lovely, well-earned pictures that have taken you a long, long time to paint, and we put them on the incinerator. Sorry, a bit from Vision On there, back in the 1970s. I'm sure that's what they did. They just couldn't be asked to send them
I'd
back.
love to know how many different people you've insulted with that.
Oh, I hope lots. Oh, I hope I've insulted most people. It's like Dr. Jonathan Miller. Do you remember? No, was it? Yes, Dr. Jonathan Miller, whose hands were too loud for the deaf. Anyway, we move on. What's the sheep's favourite comedian? Michael Dentine. Hey, everyone a gem. Who said that? Michael White, thank you for that. Robert Croser says, my dentist is a lot richer than he was before I booked a consultation. Well, that goes for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
They don't get poorer, do they? When you pour through the door, they get richer. Vobes heart, says Steve Baker. There we go. Nigel Sadler says, I've sent a video, Vobes video background. Oh, right. Hang on a moment. You see, this is where the magic of the show really comes to life. There we are. Video. Sean has got video boxing sting. Video box sting. Hang on, I've got things to download now. It's all going on. Save. I hope you've saved it in a 720 thing. Oh, look at that. What's that, lovely Julia?
This is a beautiful paperweight that someone has very kindly sent me. I think it's really beautiful. It's called Northern Lights, made by Caithness Glass in Scotland.
And who sent that to you? Woody
The
Jenny?
viewer would like to not be named.
Pardon?
The viewer doesn't want to be named.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm glad I didn't just blurt that out then.
I'm glad you didn't.
No.
Yes.
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you very much. I love it. Beautiful.
So that's very pretty. I'm sorry I just said it because the box came to my house, care of you, and I didn't open it. I just brought it round to your house and dumped it on your doorstep.
Yeah.
And then I had to go away like a sailor.
I thought I had messaged you to tell you what it was and all that, but never mind. Oops.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, you know what I'm like. I never read anything. Right. So I have got here stuff. This
is my false eye.
Oh yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. Bit big for a full size though.
It is just a touch. Quite heavy too.
Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to. First of all, I want to put. Let's get into the video box. So ordinarily we're in there, but this turned up. It's supposed to be 720, but we can do that, and we can plonk it in like that. And I guess what he means. This is from Nigel Sadler sent this in. We're doing this live, ladies and gentlemen. This is a live behind the scenes type thing. I've got to find the sodding thing now. Am I back in video? Yeah, I am in video, aren't I? Yeah, I was in video. Yeah, that's right. Right. So now I want my camera. No, I don't want to turn my camera off. What am I doing? Oh, it's ever so concentrated here. So, wait, he's put a... Well, I don't like the sound of this because this is... I've got to go in this box here and be behind everything.
Making me dizzy moving about the screen like that.
I know, sorry about that. And then I've got to get you... Where are you?
I'm here. Well, I'm over there.
Oh, yeah. And then plonk you in this one, presumably. That's grown you a bit. And we're sort of in there, and I just need to trim them down, which I can do. And then what goes... I don't know, understand. What I wanted was boxes with videos, you know, like VHS cassettes flying around, Nigel. I just messed up the scene now. But anyway, that's what it is.
Is there supposed to be something in that black
I don't know
box?
what was supposed to go in there. What was he thinking? What were you thinking, Nigel Sadler? And
Is it ID 10 era?
what? Yeah, it could be. And then Sean James Cameron, who was quick off the mark, sent this. I haven't even looked at it, so I hope this isn't rude. Oh, look at that. Did you see that?
I did see that. Did it have any noise?
I don't know. Hang on, I'm going to play it again. Oh, yeah, there is noise. I can't hear the noise. Hang on, I need to...
I heard it. It's like a whoosh and a clap, 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 clap. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Where is the sodding thing? Video box there. Cool, he did that quickly, didn't he? Right. I should hear that. Hang on, I'm going to play that one more time. Oh, very good. So what I should do then is move that. Where's that? That's the video, isn't it? I should move that somewhere. Oh, if I did that, how would it be?
What's
You
going on?
can't see.
Can't see.
I know, I can't see about there. Oh. Oh, no, that's no good either. That's good. That's good.
Very much not in tune.
Anyway, sorry about that. Been mucking about. I don't know what we've done now. I've kind of cocked the whole thing up. Anyway, we've got two more videos. So I'm going to go to... We made Sean wait till last time. I'm not going to do that this time. So, Sean, we want to find about Ostara. You know what Ostara is, don't you, lovely Julia?
Yes, it's the spring equinox.
Ostara the otter. Oh, no, that was a different thing. That was Tarka.
That was Tarka.
Tarka the otter, who, when Tarka the otter took off its clothes, he was starker. No, why bother? Nobody cares. We're going to look at this, and that we might open the phone line and see if somebody wants to give us a call. So, Sean Ford, this is exciting. Sean Ford, other than all our rubbish, you know, the people who make the show possible is Bernie and Debbie, Michael and Sean and Robin, and we just sort of trum our...
Yeah, we just...
We're the chewing gum that gets in the way of the rappers. So this is Sean Ford with Discovery Walk number... I can't remember what number it was now. 9, I think it is. He's done a lot of them. So we have to go into the strange video box. Oh.
Go.
I got both of them at once then. I don't know. Don't ask me what happened. And so, Sean's Discovery Walk. Here it is.
Hello folks, this is my Discovery Walk number 9, and this is going to be in 2 parts. It's the eve now of the spring equinox, 19th of March here in England, and I'm going to be down here again tomorrow morning at sunrise. The sun's just setting over in the west there. Absolutely beautiful. And it's still very waterlogged down here as well, as you can see. Birds are just getting ready for their bed-byes, and we'll hear them tomorrow morning at sunrise. So I'll be down here tomorrow. Birds are very happy, enjoying the evening sunshine. I'll have to walk around first, then come see what it's like in the morning. Hello. What's your name then? And no. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, you're lovely and warm. Lovely and warm, aren't you? I'm just going to watch the sunset over there. Yes, darling. You're beautiful, aren't you? Beautiful. Oh, I know. Don't blame you either. I'm just going to go over yon. Yes, you wait there for me. Shan't be long. Morning folks, here I am exactly in the same spot as I was 12 hours ago, just before sunrise. The sun was setting, as you just saw, in the west over there, and now in the east, due up any second now. It's about sort of 10 to 6, so a bit of traffic, so sorry about the noise. That road over there, you generally can't hear it, but it's Ostara, the spring equinox. I'm going to have a little stroll around, take some photographs of the sunrise, and just feel blessed. Blessed be. Sunrise. As a pagan witch, every 6 weeks we celebrate we honour the seasons and we celebrate that. So today, being Ostara, is the equinox, and there's the solstices, and then there's the greater Sabbats like Beltane, Samhain, which you commonly know as Halloween. Ostara is named after a Germanic goddess, which is where you get the name Easter from, and the words such as ostrigen, things like that. So it's egg, it's life coming back. We've had Imolc 6 weeks ago, just the beginning of spring looking, and now spring's and the summertime is really showing itself. So the next in 6 weeks time it's Beltane, 1st of May. Everything's just full of sun and love and life. And here we are, getting a real sense of that Ostara. Right, I shall leave you now and dash off back and continue with the day.
Isn't that lovely? Why am I back there? Isn't that lovely? That's marvellous. Look at that. And what I love about that is that Sean there says, you know, the beautiful sunrise, beautiful pictures like that, and he's gone back to his ordinary job. Works in an abattoir, murdering cows every day. 10 to the dozen. No, he doesn't. I'm joking, of course. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Lovely, wasn't it?
Wasn't it lovely? Thank you, Sean, for that.
Lovely.
It reminded me of that song. Do you remember that song that goes, sunrise early in the morning, Do you
Whoa,
remember?
whoa.
What?
You'll get cancelled for that, won't you?
Why is that?
Wasn't that a Mr. Rolf of a Harris?
I don't know, but I just thought it's a stupid song. Sunrise early in the morning. Like, when else is it going to arise? I mean, by default, sunrise is it's like sunrise late in the afternoon. Is it really? I don't know about that. Yeah, so that was absolutely lovely. And the other thing I wanted to ask Sean is, and not Sean particularly, but it is funny when people talk to animals. He's like, hello, little animal. Hello, little animal. It's like, why are we suddenly talking to them like they're little tiny babies? But we do, though, don't we? And no, that's not a criticism. It's just like we do. It's like, hello. But you wouldn't go up to, your bank manager. It's like, I'd like to see my bank manager. It's like, well, you wouldn't be able to get to see your bank manager. Hello, Mr. Bank Manager. I'd like a little loan, please. Not unless, of course, you're Frank Spencer. No, that was lovely. Thank you very... Oh, is it Rolf Harris? No go, says Steve Baker. Oh, yeah, it is really sunrise early in the morning. Sunrise late at night. Keep going. What's the song? What's the song, Julia?
What's the song? The song is Eleanor Rigby, actually.
Oh, right. One more time, then. Eleanor Rigby played a thing and jumped on a what's it. I can't remember the words, of course. Do you know the words?
Yeah.
But give us the tune with the words.
Okay. Eleanor Rigby picks up her eyes in a church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Father Mackenzie writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning the socks in the night when there's nobody there. Who does it care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from?
China. They come from China.
All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people.
Hey!
That's very nice, sir. I really enjoyed that, sir. You should get her to sing more often, sir.
Get her to sing more often. She'll be taking over the show.
I haven't played that for ages, so that was
that
fun.
was brilliant. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Wasn't that? I mean, impromptu. This is an impromptu show. And to show our support, here's a picture of a sheep.
Yay! I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you,
Sheep.
little sheep. That sheep there is sent in by Robin Jones. This is the great thing about the show. It's lovely. Is it? It looks pregnant, actually. Is it a pregnant ewe? What's the male sheep called?
Ram.
Oh, yeah, Ram. Because they have a special day, don't they? Ramadan. So now...
Oh my God, that's
God.
not funny.
No,
Nobody laughed.
No,
That was not funny.
it's not funny because they take over from the beavers for a day on that day, don't they? They're no longer Cub Scouts. They take over from the beavers on Ramadan, and they go running and run it. Oh, never mind. I worked my butt off doing this show. By the way, if you enjoy this show and you want to send £5,000, then please do. We would welcome it, especially the lovely Julia at the moment. She would like a little bit of money so that she could buy a club to smack me over the head with from time to time.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I was going to suggest I could use my ukulele, but my ukulele means too much to
No,
me.
it's a lovely ukulele.
I will not go all rock and roll on my ukulele, I'm afraid.
No, don't. Certainly don't do whoever it was who did a thing.
Lots of people done that, actually. I don't know who the first would have been.
A rich person.
I bet Robert Closer knows.
Yeah, Robert Closer probably did it himself. Can you do Revolution number 9? Says Elfwild. I don't know what that is. Revolution.
Well, I'm guessing,
number 9.
I'm guessing it's a sort of
It's a song, is it? You hum the words, I'll play the tune. Dear Richard, LOL, Daniel Watkins says, yeah, you know, buy a Chinese takeaway. No, we're not going to buy a Chinese takeaway.
No more.
Listen, we have Michael Thornley's video coming up. We've only got a few more minutes. If anybody wants to give us a quick tinkle on the phone, 0793 474 6790 is the number. It's on the screen below. It is the correct number. You are able to give us a ring. Number 9. Love Potion number 9. I don't know what that is. Such a funny show tonight, says Sean Fawn, especially the sheep teeth. Well, we have done our best to keep you entertained. If anyone wants to give us a quick... Here we go. Here was a quick tinkle. Let's find out who this is. Hello, caller. Welcome to the Vobie One Eye Kenobi Shobi.
Sean from London.
How did I know that? Well, it's your number. I recognise your number now. You're on the 2... I nearly said your number.
I'll have to get a new number.
Yes, you'll have to get a new one. How the devil are you, Sean, from London?
Loving the sunshine.
Loving the
It's
sunshine,
obviously gone to
boy.
your head.
Yes, that was sitting in the sunshine this morning. What accent is
Oh,
that?
that's lovely.
It was lovely. And that went a bit Indian, didn't it? Sorry, I was on a call centre. That's my other job. I have to go and scam a few people.
No, but I didn't phone about this.
Oh,
but
good.
It does raise a question.
Yeah, please raise it.
You can do some accents, and everybody laughs.
Yeah.
But you do other accents, and everybody goes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that. Well, it's because some accents... Is it because the accents are in different countries, so they are different cultural accents, whereas regional accents are, oh, it's all right to do one down there, see? You can do that one. It's all right, see? But if you go, you get into big trouble.
Well, I heard today from a close friend
Yeah.
who works for a national company, being careful with how I present it.
Yeah, because it's not like there's
been
many
told-
national companies. Yeah, but go on.
Has been told that if he doesn't take a COVID test once a week, he can not come in again.
Once a week?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a bit... So what are they going to do with it? Is it have the jab, no job?
Exactly.
Yeah. Dear, oh dear. Linda Cadman says, hi, Richard. Just a bit of fun. Vobes stands for very old, bald... I'm sorry.
Eccentric.
I'm sorry. As soon as we get to very old, I think can you not... Very odd would be better. Very odd British Entertaining Services is what it actually stands for. Vobes, very odd British Entertaining Services, although I'd rather have English, but it doesn't make the word. But very old... Linda Cadman, please. Not that old.
I was thinking there must be something in the air because I watched the same George Cole clip this afternoon.
Did you? It came up on YouTube, and I saw it there, and I thought I will.
And
look.
it was his son had overheard.
Yes,
the
that's
world
it.
is your lobster in a pub, and he paid his son £25.
25 quid, and he revealed that on the One Show. Was it the One Show clip you watched? Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. And then the writer came up at the party and said, here's £12.50 that I owe you.
Yeah, why is that £12.50 then?
Isn't that half of 25?
Yeah. Yeah, it is half, but I didn't know why it was. Why he wanted to give him. Yeah. Anyway, but
they
it's
don't
funny.
make shows like that.
Thank God. Oh, I thought you meant the One Show. No, I mean like Minder. You mean no? Absolutely.
I used to bump into
Julia can't hear us. I forgot.
Popular children's TV presenter in a supermarket.
Oh yeah.
And she said to me, "You just have to look at the One Show to learn how everything is bad about TV at the moment."
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to say that it was Floella Benjamin, but it was,
It was Floella. How do you say it? Floella.
Floella.
Yeah. You mustn't make fun of people who are more famous than you. Anyway, I need to play this next video, but thank you so much for that contribution. And
I'm
thank
just
you.
working on your box.
Oh yes, thank you for the stars. I mean, Nigel did a very quick. I don't think Nigel quite grasped what I was after. I just wanted, VHS is cascading all around us continuously with,
That's what I'm working on at the moment.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how you do it. The Julia show is a brilliant.
I'll put the invoice in the post.
Yeah. Oh right. Okay. Well, I'm just moving home now.
Bye for now.
Bye. Take care, Sean. Lovely to talk to you. There we are, the effervescent Sean James Cameron from London, Boyle. Sorry about you not being able to hear him. I don't know why this is. I checked and double-checked and trekked and checked, and I clipped some buttons and I cut some wires, and I don't know what's wrong with the system. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to be rude, guys.
No, of course you can't chip in because you can't hear it. I understand that. But we love the Julia show. So we want more where I'm
where he's gone all mute and I can just talk and talk and talk and not be interrupted. That's novelty, isn't it? Just balancing my paperweight on my head. Yeah.
Anyway,
don't know why.
We've got the time has defeated us, but we've got one more video before we go, and I saved this to last because it's quite sentimental. This is from Michael Thornley, who has sent this in. Now, I don't know how you managed to get all these film clips, Michael, because you've really excelled yourself on getting all the people together to do this, but it's very clever. And it's very. He said, "Let me just read his email because it's relevant to the piece." Here we are. It says, Richard, he says, here is another video you may wish to share on the Vobes show. I'm happy to forward videos to you over time, but don't want to overstretch the friendship and bore the audience. You will never do that, I'm sure. You would love all your animals and stuff that you do. I produced this video, I Miss You From Afar, a short while ago when I was feeling a little down due to missing my son and my mum and other family members due to this lockdown and the distance. So, anyway, I take my hat off to you to manage to sort of gather all the actors and what have you together. But here it is. Now we go into the video box like thus. Oh, yeah, we've got all the other things going on. Sorry about all of that. And we've got the strange, quirky background. It's like... Anyway, and so here it is. So there we go. I miss you from afar. Michael Thornley there. Thank you so much for that. Looks like a lot of hard work goes into getting all those locations. And I tell you, a little bit of hard work. Oh, wait a minute. What it is? I've got to download this first of all. Stupid man that I am. There was me trying to be very clever.
Are you trying to find the new quirky background?
Yes.
Yes. Well, in the meantime, I've just been reliably informed that I was actually named after the Beatles song Julia.
Oh, how does the... This is the new
Well, I
quirky
certainly
background.
wasn't named after the Beatles song Yellow Submarine. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, my mum's just said, "Oh, you were actually named after the Beatles song." Someone mentioned it earlier after I played Eleanor Rigby.
There,
Wow, look at that.
there you go. That's a slight difference, isn't it? That looks really good.
How fun.
Marvellous stuff. Marvellous stuff. Yeah, that sounds good. All we now need is somewhere on there. This is the Vobes show in the appropriate logo. But that's really nice. Thank you very much.
You don't want for much, do you?
Of course I do. I just want perfection. That's all I'm after. A bit of perfection. Does it?
Do you want a kick in the sheep's
Dentures.
Thank you. Oh, I put my teeth in, I think.
Oh dear, we do have a bit of fun. No Polythene Pam. Polythene Pam. That would be good. Polythene Pam. She only eats ham and spam. Mark Donny McLeod says that I've been in the Yellow Submarine. It's across the Mersey. Who sung that, Across the Mersey? Was that that bloke with the stupid hairdo? Rod Taylor? Rod Stewart? Rod Pickham?
I have no idea.
Station Master's Choice, you could run with clapping fading into that one. You could run the clapping fading into that. Oh, yes, that's true. Anyway, so it's all been very exciting. We're now over time again. I do apologise for that. We do get rather carried away. But and some say that we ought to. But we've enjoyed every last moment of it. Wow, Super 8. Yeah, we've got a bit of Super 8 spool. Or is that... I think that actually you'll find that... Where is Super 8? That's all either 35mm. It is all 35mm. I think you'll find it's not Super 8. Super 8 has got the sprockets down one side, and they're quite small sprockets. Standard 8 have got the sprockets down the side, and they're quite big sprockets. Single 8's got the sprockets in the middle, in between each frame. Yeah, it's old film stuff. And 35mm looks like that, basically. That's so that's how that goes, just so that you know. Jerry and the Pacemakers. I like it. Can't remember any of the other words, but I like it. I like it, Mr. Summerby. I like it. So there we go. Dread to think of Rod Steiger singing. Yeah, it was Rod Steiger the one in Jaws that we've got to clear the beaches. We've got to get everybody off the beaches, and then the thing goes. Is that Rod Steiger, or is that a different Rod? Rod Taylor. Do you remember Rod Taylor down there in the H.G. Wells Time Machine? He was Rod Taylor, wasn't it? Rod Taylor went down in the Time Machine with the. Cool, look at that. Remember that? That was the sound effect. As the dates were rolling backwards, and he could see the mannequin being dressed in different. And then he went, and it went forwards, and he and ended up with the Eloy and the Morlocks.
Archie Jenner's asking, could you do a setup tour video?
What do you mean? What does that mean? Set up, set who up?
Of your
a setup of the. Sorry, I was a bit vague there. The setup of the gear.
Yeah.
A video of the setup of the gear.
Yeah. I think.
Do you know? I think that I may do that when we move the studio, because it will be easier. There'll be more space. It'll be cleaner, and I'll be putting the stuff together. So I could, maybe we could do that. That could be fun. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, Rod Steiger was Napoleon to Christopher Plummer's Wellington.
Oh. Nice.
I have to look at you this way. I have to turn my head to look at you in your box.
That way.
Yeah. Which is most awkward. It should be the other way around, really.
Yeah, it should.
Because where's your monitor? To look at me. Oh, there. To look at... Yeah, so I always look at you off camera there.
I'm looking at you just there.
Yeah, oh, I see.
There.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Yeah, so that was it. Great. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're a bit self-indulgent at the end there. Do apologise for that, but you can play us on double speed in your mind, and it goes much quicker.
One more little bit of self-indulgence. Magpies fighting in the back of Debbie's garden.
Yeah, that was a bit
Take
self-indulgent.
your broken wings and fight elsewhere.
Fight, fight, fight. So join us on Wednesday when the lovely Julia takes over, and she is doing a repertoire on her ukulele, not cleaning windows, but doing a whole load of Beatles riffs, which is fantastic. So join us for that. And on Friday, who knows?
I think if I did genuinely do Wednesdays, that would be the end of my family life.
Oh. You've had 12 months of family life for the last 12 months during lockdown when you were locked in with them. I was giving you an opportunity to escape. Anyway, very entertaining and different show tonight. Such fun, says Colonel Craig Ratty. Good stuff. Well, we do like to sort of mix it up a lot. We're very thankful to the scriptwriter who spends a lot of time in his van with a tape measure trying to work out what
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. Sorry, that was a cue, wasn't it?
That's all right, sir. That's all right, lovely Julia.
Oh, you're ever so appreciated, you know that, Eric.
I want a bit of everything now, sir. Madam.
Anyway, enough of this gay banter. We must go. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you to lovely Julia for being part of the show.
Thank you for
the
putting it
main
all
part,
together.
really. The main part of the show. And yes, thanks to Debbie and Bernie and Michael and Sean, to Robin for all the contributions to that, to our lovely phone calls from Steve, Baker and Emma, and to Sean James Cameron for calling us up and putting the wind up us, and to all you lovely people out there, to lovely Judith, who's been there making sure that people who are trolls get clunked on the head. And
Bolts on the head with their spanner.
yeah. And to all of you lovely people out there, and if I have forgotten anybody to thank, then I'm so sorry, but if I remember, I'll give you a spank instead. That's it from us. Madam. That's it from him. That's it from you.
That's it from him.
Her and everybody else. So I've got to get back to turning the N bit on. Somebody said to me the other day, they said, you do know you've got a spelling mistake at the beginning where it says standy pie.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. We know that.
We like it. We kept it.
We kept it. It was a mistake, but we liked it. We embraced it. That's what we do. Anyway, that's enough of this. And it's goodbye from you, and it's goodbye from him.
Say bye, everyone. Love you. Mwah.
Love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care.